Welcome back to the Mind Compass, your 10-minute dose of mindset growth for stress management, anxiety relief, and personal development. And g'day listeners, I'm Michael.
And I'm Janet. And today, we're looking into the power of rewriting your internal narrative, breaking free from self-limiting beliefs and unlocking your potential. The 3 key things you'll take away from this episode are:
how to identify and challenge the limiting beliefs that hold you back. We'll give you some powerful techniques to rewrite your internal narrative for success. And we'll arm you with some actionable steps to create lasting change and step into a new version of yourself.
Your future is waiting, so let's begin to rewrite it today. Starting with this question: what story are you telling yourself that's holding you back? It all starts with the stories we tell ourselves. Many of us carry internal stories shaped by our past experiences, upbringing, or even society's expectations. But are these stories empowering us or limiting us? The legendary Tony Robbins says the only thing keeping you from getting what you want is the story you keep telling yourself about why you can't have it. Think about that. Are you telling yourself that you're too old to start over, that success isn't for you, that you're not worthy of happiness, or any other limiting story?
These internal narratives shape our decisions, relationships, and even our health. And when we repeatedly tell ourselves the same disempowering story, it becomes ingrained in our subconscious, dictating our actions and reactions. And one of the most powerful realizations in personal development is that your story isn't fixed. It can be rewritten. But first, you must recognize the narrative that's running your life.
So how do you identify your self-limiting story? Dr. Carol Dweck, author of Mindset, explains that the key to growth is recognizing whether you operate with a fixed mindset, for example, I'm just not good at this, or a growth mindset, I can learn this and I can improve on this. Take a moment to reflect. What's a recurring thought that holds you back? Do you have any beliefs or paradigms like, I'm not good with money, I can't change careers at this age, I will never be confident, and other limiting thoughts and beliefs? Once you identify your limiting belief, you have the power to challenge it.
Ask yourself things like, where did this belief come from? Have I ever challenged it before? And can I think of an example where this belief was proven wrong? Because self-inquiry is the first step towards breaking free. And the second step is taking control of your internal dialogue. So let's give you some tips on how to rewrite your story in 5 easy steps.
Number 1 is flip the script. James Clear, author of the great book Atomic Habits, emphasizes the power of identity-based change. Every action you take is a vote for the person you want to become. Instead of saying, I'm not a confident person, start affirming, I am becoming more confident every day. Small shifts in language create huge shifts in belief. Your identity shapes your behavior. If you tell yourself things like, I'm bad at public speaking, you'll likely avoid any opportunity that comes your way to speak. Instead, shift to an affirmation, I am a powerful presenter who communicates effectively. Remembering that your negativity bias that we've talked about in other episodes will come up and say, no, you're not. You have to just keep repeating this. It's repetition.
And as we've said before, tell that negativity bias to shut the duck up.
Correct.
Secondly, challenge the narrative with evidence. Mel Robbins, the creator of the 5-second rule, teaches that your mind believes what you tell it the most. And if you believe that you're bad at something, find counterexamples. Ask yourself questions like, did you ever handle a tough situation successfully? Have you ever learned a new skill before? And have you ever surprised yourself with what you actually could do? So start collecting proof that supports a new, empowering story. And you might find it a little challenging at first, but you will find that you have loads of examples that you can draw on. It's just that the human condition, which focuses on the negativity bias that Janet mentioned before, that keeps drilling into our shortcomings rather than our successes.
Take action, Brenda Bouchard suggests, one step at a time. He's the well-known performance coach, and he reminds us that a power plant doesn't have energy, it generates energy. Action creates momentum. What's one small action that you can take today to reinforce your new story? Maybe you could sign up for that class, speak up in that meeting, and if you have trouble speaking, join an association that can help you. Toastmasters has been around for decades. It's everywhere. So if you're someone who struggles with speaking, sign up. They're very supportive, very helpful. Reach out to that person you've been avoiding. Every step forward reinforces the new narrative.
Fourth step is to surround yourself with expanding influences. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people that you spend most time with." Who you surround yourself with matters, absolutely. If your environment is full of people reinforcing negativity or limitations, it's time to expand your circle. Seek out mentors, books, and communities that uplift and challenge you.
And finally, rewrite your past with a new perspective. Perspective can either be a pathway or a prison. Your past experiences may have shaped your old story, but you can reinterpret them through a lens of growth. Instead of seeing failures as proof that you're not capable, see every setback as a lesson. It actually makes you stronger. Consider Edison's famous quote when inventing the light bulb: "I have not failed. I've found 10,000 ways that didn't work." Your past struggles may have been preparing you for your next breakthrough. Your future is waiting. Begin rewriting today.
Every inspiring leader, athlete, or entrepreneur has had to rewrite their story. Oprah Winfrey went from hardship to media mogul. J.K. Rowling was rejected countless times before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Your story isn't set in stone. You hold the pen. You write the narrative. What will be your next?
Rewrite your story. You are the author of your own life by identifying the limiting beliefs that hold you back, challenging those beliefs with evidence, taking small, consistent steps to reinforce your new identity. Surround yourself with uplifting influences. Remembering that Jim Rohn quote, the 5 around you are the ones, they're the energy that you're going to take on. Make sure they're quality. Reinterpret past struggles as lessons. They're all stepping stones, not failures. As you rewrite your narrative, you'll start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. Your perception creates your reality, and you have the power to shift it.
How cool's that? So to sum it up, as Jim Rohn said it best, if you don't like how things are, change it. You're not a tree. Imagine looking back on your life 5 years from now. Will you see a person who remains stuck in old patterns, or will you see someone who took control and rewrote their story? The choice is entirely yours. Your mind is the most powerful tool that you have. And when you change your story, you change your reality. The new version of you, the one that is courageous, resilient, and determined, is waiting just beyond your current beliefs. The only way to step into that version of yourself is to take action today.
Life is too short to be held back by a narrative and a story that no longer serves you. Rewrite it, refine it, and step boldly into the future that you deserve. It's time to break free from the past and create a life that aligns with your highest potential. Your future self is waiting eagerly to meet you.
Thanks for tuning into the Mind Compass. I hope today's discussion has given you the tools and motivation to challenge your limiting beliefs and start crafting a new, empowering narrative. And if you found value in this episode, please share it with a friend who might need to hear it.
Don't forget to subscribe. We'd love a review too. It helps people like you embark on their journey of growth and transformation. And I'll leave you with one final question. What's one belief that you're going to rewrite today?
Until next time, go rewrite your story and live your future with purpose.
Love and blessings.
See ya.